Hello, ma'am. Thank you for the second chance. Good evening, and my name is Cedric Jan de la Cruz, and this is my report for History of Culinary Arts. Definition of cooking is the art of science of using heat to make food more palatable, digestible, nutritious, and safe. Cooking is both an art and science for using heat to prepare food in a way that makes it more enjoyable to eat, to easier digest, and safer and healthier for our bodies. The purpose of cooking, it improves the taste and texture of food. It also helps break down certain parts of food so our bodies can digest them better. At sa karagdagan na ang purpose ng cooking ay pinapatay niya yung mga bakterya para makain natin ng maayos at safe ang mga pagkain. And the importance of cooking is a part of every human culture. No matter where people live in the world, they cook food in different ways. It is a shared activity found in all societies, making it cultural universal. The evolution of food and the name of George Augusto Escoffier, 18th century, the greatest chef of this time, 1847-1935, father of the 20th century cookery. Escoffier reduced the number of dishes served at once and made menus easier to understand and enjoy. And the recognition of kitchen, he introduced a system called the Bridget system, which gave each kitchen staff a specific role. This made cooking more organized and efficient. This made cooking more organized and efficient. And the next one is Charles Fraunhofer, 1893. He published the Epicurean, which contained 3,500 menus. Charles Fraunhofer was a famous chef in 1893. He was known for creating new dishes and using seasonal ingredients. He introduced the avocado in New York. Sauces and meats should not be repeated in the same menu. High quality seasonal food should be the focus on the meal. And the next one is Marie Antoinette Carême, 17th century. Marie Antoinette was a famous chef in the 17th century. He was known as a master of haute cuisine, which means high cooking in French. And his contribution, he helped create the high art of French cooking, also known for grande cuisine, which means fancy, elegant food. And the next one is Alice Walker, 1971. Characterized by lighter, more delicate dishes and an increased emphasis on presentation. She modified the novel cuisine. She focused on seasonal locally ground produce prepared in simpler way. Alice Withers made food lighter and prettier, used fresh local ingredients, prepared simple cooking. In the mid-1980s, mixed cooking style from different culture, more freedom and creativity in food. And the next one is Guillaume Thial, 1310 to 1395. The head of the royal kitchen of Charles Duport. He wrote the first professional cookery book in France, founded the French gastronomic tradition. Guillaume Trial author of France's first cookbook and founder of its rich gastronomic tradition. Catherine de Medici, 1589. She revolutionized the taste of France, dazzled the French court with her, brought Italian culinary flair to France, introduced the pork, refined bouquet culture, and popular pastries, fruits, and ice cream. And the next one is Anthony Villiers, 1754 to 1817. He opened the Les Grandes Taverne de Londres, 1782. First restaurant with elegant room, smart waiters, auxiliar, and superior cooking. Siya po ang kauna-unahang nagbukas ng isang eleganteng French restaurant, and he authored a major cookbook shaping modern restaurant service and cuisine. And the next one is Georges Auguste Escoffier, called the Emperor of Chef and Emperor of the World Kitchen. Known as the Emperor of Chef, he modernized French cuisine and brought fine dining to luxury hotels worldwide. And the next is Louis Pasteur. Pasteur revolutionized food safety by discovering microorganisms cause spoilage and inventing pasteurization. Process of killing microorganisms by heat. And the next one is Ray Kroc, 1955. Franchise agents in 1955 turned McDonald's into a global fast food empire after buying it from the original founders. And the last but not the least, James Burt, father of American cooking. In 1903 to 1985, known as the father of American gastronomy, he championed American cuisine, wrote influential cookbook, and inspired generation of chefs through his cooking school and legacy foundation. And standard of professionalism. What does it take to be good food service worker? It's important to have the right attitude as well as skills. A positive attitude helps you learn, stay motivated, and overcome challenge. The key qualities of a professional: positive attitude toward the job, enjoy cooking and take pride in your work. A good attitude leads to efficient, neat, and safe work. Staying power, be physically and mentally strong. The job can be hard with long hours and pressure, but professionals stay committed. Ability to work with people. Teamwork is essential in food service. You must cooperate with others, avoid conflicts, and support your team. Eagerness to learn. Cooking is a lifelong learning process. Great chefs always seek to improve by studying and experimenting. Being open to new ideas helps you grow in a constantly changing industry. A full range of skill. A full range of skill. Loving to cook is important, but being a professional also means handling other responsibilities like managing food costs, inventory, finances, and working well with suppliers and staff. Experience. Experience practice is key. You truly master a dish only after making it many times. Book and school help, but real success comes from hands-on experience and continuous continuous practices. And the last, dedication to quality. Professionals care deeply about the quality of their food, while gourmet is hard to define. Striving for excellence in every dish is what really matters.